Hello everybody, I'm the Awesome Jimbo. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. And so in the last episode, we got the power bombs and we got the grapple beam. In this episode, we have to sort of make a slight detour back to Talon 4 Overworld, and we have to go... Ow. Well, okay, awfully rude of you to go ahead and just go right ahead and interrupt me while I'm trying to explain stuff to my audience. Why did I walk into that? I could clearly see that it was going towards me. So now we have to make a couple slight detours, which I'm pretty sure I can get the second thing. We have to collect two things. We have to go get the X-ray visor, and we also have to get the plasma beam, which I'm not 100% sure if we can get the plasma beam, but you know, I sure as heck am gonna try. So as not to, oh wait, hang on a second. God dang it, I forgot about the stopwatch. So you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and rest my laurels on going back and all that. I can go right ahead and just use the stupid whatever the stupid stopwatch. I don't have to have the stopwatch on the first episode. I just have to have it after the first episode because it gets kind of hard to keep track. And of course, if I have to fast forward, I guess I'm gonna have to try my darndest to not make things go super long. Make it sure I don't have to fast forward. And also double checking. Yes, I still have more than enough. I still have more than enough of those. Would you? Now I gotta say that that right there doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like you shoot that purple thing, you shoot that green thing that comes out of his mouth, and then once you do, it homes back in on the plant and kills it. Dang it, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's like how the heck does it work? Is it like it's like shooting its own soul at you? That makes no sense. Okay, so you guys might remember. Let me close this. You guys might remember I was teasing about having to come to this area, and of course you would be 100% right. So now we can go ahead, power bomb this. Yeah, that's one of the best things about Metroidvanias. Is like, oh man, it feels incredibly satisfying to just go right ahead and hang on. Can I? Yeah. All right, go ahead and do this. Bam. Dang it. Am I not doing this right? Hang on. There we go. Alright, so check this out. Secret. More missile expansions, but you know, for me, when I was younger, getting the energy tanks was always the most important thing in the universe. And I cannot destroy that gel sack. I can destroy this one. Bam! Alright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can get the X-ray visor. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And now I've already commented on the noise from the thermal visor. It just sounds like a robotic Ben Stein going, "Get the freeway visor, get the freeway visor." Please tell me I'm not the only one who thought that. All right, there we go. I just went ahead and used. Oh my gosh, that would have been so horrible if you had no power bombs left. Oh. Oh, never mind. So I guess they were generous enough to spawn these things. So, you know, so my fear has just completely gone out the window. So anyways, how you guys been doing? This has actually been a week. It's actually been around a week since I have played this last time, and I have uploaded all the videos to YouTube. And just letting you know, my internet speed is just amazing. I absolutely adore it. It only takes less than an hour just to upload one video. Whereas before it took me like a few hours. So you know what? I've said before that I'm just gonna wait to get the chosen artifacts, but you know, since I'm here and we're getting close to the end of the game anyway, so I might as well go ahead and collect it. Okay, so gotta get a running start. Well, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, so this might not be all that much. So not a whole lot has happened other than that I have started over a Monster Hunter World because it's a very bizarre. It's a very bizarre story. Also, check this out. Kind of hard to see because the water. You can actually see Samus's hand, and you can also see her finger formations depending on that. See, it's like 5 fingers out, and oh, I can't see it anymore. But there we go. See, like it has her fingers in a very specific formation to use the power beam. That is incredibly effective. I mean, you gotta honestly. I don't see how her hands would not cramp up from the stress of holding her fingers like that, like the entire time. That's just got to be painful, honestly. All right, so now we. Why am I so bad at this? So we go right ahead and have to go right ahead, and if I fall down there all over again, I'm gonna be very mad at this. Ugh, more Chozo ghosts, and oh, it means you have the X. They said you had the X-ray visor. And you can just go ahead and one-shot them with super missiles. That's really awesome. Because as stated before, these things, holy crap, were some of the most annoying enemies in the game. But you know, I've said before, it's like, oh, the game like gives you a thing like, oh man, it makes you suffer before you don't suffer. It's like, so that makes a lot of sense for it to. Wait, where's the last one? I really don't want to go back down there, so. Oh, you're gonna go right ahead and sneak up on me? Super missile. Single super missile is really all it takes to kill Chozo ghosts. Like, what causes them to be so aggressive in the first place? I was thinking either a power bomb or just killing all the enemies would suffice. Alright. And the X-ray visor is pretty solid for finding hidden items. So that's pretty awesome. The X-ray visor is just kind of a one-note thing. Unlike the thermal visor, it's really only useful for finding certain things. It's kind of like the X-ray scope in Super Metroid, which I didn't like that power-up. I mean, like, who did? Because it's like a stupid ability that... It's a stupid thing that forces you to stop what you're doing and just, like, look around like, okay. And see, look at that. There's an invisible platform. Alright. Come on, go, jump. Ah, dang it. Are you kidding me? Okay, so there's a hidden thing over here. That's why I was like, wait, why can't I get that? It's like, you can actually see it right there. See, like the rain droplets? Not using the X-ray virus. Why do I keep calling it X-ray virus? Okay. So... Shooting star! Come on! Ah, dang it, what the heck am I doing? And I know there's no screw attack in this game. It's like, oh man, it's such a great game, but it's missing screw attack, so it's not as great as people say it is. Okay. Come on! Yes! There we go. I might as well collect this while I'm at it. So yeah, yay! Free missile expansion. It really just goes to show you how smart these games actually are, and that they like show you, it's like, oh man, outside, you better try it out in just about everywhere you go because you might find some cool stuff. Okay. So I think this takes me to the Chozo Ruins, which I probably want to go to. So where do you take me? You take me to Chozo Ruins? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, hang on. You know what? Chozo Ruins it is, because this is like the only other area I feel like going to right now. Oh yes, I remember where this takes me to. It takes me to that room with the takes me to the close to that room with the statue. I remember all that now. Either way, yeah. So, like personal stuff, not a lot has happened. It's just like typical stuff. I'm slowly getting myself accustomed to this new place. all that. It's still hot as hell. And let's take me to Talon Overworld. I don't want to go Talon Overworld. Okay, sorry about that. It's just AC's on. I have to leave it on. Yes, it's a necessity because this is just gets way too hot in this way too hot in this apartment. It's almost kind of unbearable, honestly. Come on, there we go. I'm taking a gamble, so if this episode ends up not being so like this is just gonna I'm just gonna forcefully drag this on so that we can go to Magmore Caverns. If I can't get the stupid, I don't see why I can't, but if I actually cannot get the stupid what is it, the plasma beam yet, don't see why you can't get it now, but if I can't get it then I deeply apologize. I think I remember getting far enough into Phase on Mines after getting the X-ray bio, so I'm like, oh, head back, and it's like, oh no, you need the plasma beam, stupid. Yeah, the plasma beam is absolutely 100% necessary, so. Okay. Okay, come on, get out of the way, tentacles. Well, so like, I've been playing Monster Hunter World again, because I know there's some coworkers that really want me to play it again. So I've been doing that, and not a whole lot has happened, it's just like, so that way I can fight Behemoth and Golden Goat Dragon, whose name I don't know. And I have not played any of Final Fantasy XIV ever since. So again, this has been this is my weekend, as you people would call it, is like having 2 days in a row off from week. This is my first second days off in a row, and oh yeah, I said I was gonna play Final Fantasy XIV next weekend last time, didn't I? You know, I'm sorry about that, but you know, I still have 2 days out of 2 days to do it. But you know what? If I get the chance, I will absolutely play Final Fantasy IX again. It's a sailor's promise. Yar har fiddle dee dee da 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 da. I don't know the song. All right. So. All right. You know what? Nah. Not second thought. And also a bunch of stuff like Infinity Ward is out on DVD. I have not gotten it because I haven't gotten paid yet. But hey, I have gotten some new fish recently. I'll go ahead and put some pictures up right about now. Like I got some of these little babies, chocolate gouramis. They're the centerpiece, and they're just the most adorable things. But not as adorable as the coolie loaches. Bam! Put up that picture. Yeah, I know I sound like I'm ripping off Game Grumps, but look at those things. Those things are just friggin' adorable. Look at those things. Tell me if you could shrink down to that size and give that thing a hug. I absolutely would, because those things are just the cutest freshwater fish imaginable. I have no idea why I'm talking about fish. All right. Now, I remember there's an upgrade up here, but of course that's why we need the plasma beam, because all that. So like I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore these douchebags. It's getting a little cold on my shoulder. So like, oh, what's that? Are you getting the cold shoulder, Yojimbo? Are you actually not gonna play Final Fantasy IX? It's like, well, I went ahead and put up my punchline there. Like, fish are doing okay. They're just watching me play this game, and I'm pretty sure they don't give a single shit about what's going on happening on screen. Excuse me, I ate before I did this, so okay, which way do I go? I have to go to the geothermal core, which is over this way. So, of course, as far as other Metroid games go, I would like to talk a bit about some Metroid history. So, like, I have mentioned in my top 10 games I hate in a franchise I like when I'm talking about A Link to the Past, and I was super into it. And I probably would have liked to have mentioned that it was probably the very first video game I've ever played. Which, no. Meant to lock onto that in the first place. It's like, fun fact is that sad irony is that A Link to the Past was probably the very first video game I've ever played. It was probably because another one of the games that was probably the first video game I ever played was Super Metroid, which I like Super Metroid more than I like A Link to the Past, but I don't like it that much. You know, A Link to the Past is no, no, not A Link to the Past. I meant, but you know, I guess it still applies. Super Metroid and Link to the Past, they're fine. Honestly, I just don't have fun playing them all that much. If I have to be brutally honest, that's why I don't understand. I want to like those Super Nintendo games all that much, but I don't know. I want to like them more than I do. I just can't. It's like I loved them as a kid, but I don't know. I just prefer the 3D games. I don't know. It's probably because I had this stupid mentality. Like every single video game, I'm like, oh, it's kind of why Jurassic Park 3 was my favorite movie as a kid. It was probably for the stupidest reason, because Spinosaurus, which was my favorite dinosaur as a kid, and it kinda still is, if I have to be honest. Wait, did I not do it all? Oh. It was pretty stupid, honestly. Because nowadays I think that Jurassic Park 3 is absolutely atrocious. Alright, check this out. Oh, whoa, baby! Decides to just go straight up ahead and increase the ceiling size. And go ahead and raise whatever you want in your fish tank now, buddies. Imagine how big of a fish tank this would, like how many fish you could fit in there. It's like I'm talking too much about fish. Oh yeah, you can't do the space jump while using the spider ball. And now we have ourselves an admittedly very long but a really fun, if somewhat linear puzzle. Like I don't know. This blew my mind as a kid. It was just super fun. But I guess if I can go back to talking about what I was talking. No. Oh, eat bombs, douchies. Yeah, there we go. Man, that space jump just breaks the game in half. But you know, it doesn't make the game any less fun. No. Oh. And also check this out. You can move freely anywhere. This was always one of the highlights of the game for me, even if it was just a very stupid part of the game. Like, okay, so if I could just go back, it's like, oh, like the first movie was great, but then after the sequel comes out, like the original sucks. It's just like the sequels are always better in my eyes. Don't you know the sequels are always better? And oh boy, how wrong was I? Like after the first Jurassic Park movie, I guess I loved it as a kid. But after the second one came out, it's like, the second and third movies are way better. Again, shows just how stupid I am, doesn't it? But in all honesty, I don't like the first Jurassic Park that much anyway. At least not anymore. But I don't know, what the heck do I know? I haven't seen it in a while. But I say this because I'm just bringing this up to say something. Anyway, we got the plasma beam. Isn't that just amazing? Alrighty. So now, we got all the beams, but we just haven't gotten all the super missile variations. Which, unless you want to go out of your way now to get them, there's no point. So, actually, how long has it been? So, you know what? Yes! You know what? Let's go ahead and turn right the heck around. Wait, is it? No way, I was heading the right way. Let's go ahead and go right the heck this way, and let's go ahead and get all those super missile variations before we head on to the final stretch of Phase on Mines. I mean, I'm gonna go get them anyway, so you know what? Might as well do it now. But like here, we have the plasma beam, which fire is between fire, ice, and electricity. Fire is my least favorite of those elements, but that doesn't mean it's not a cool thing. And the plasma beam is, without question, the most powerful stationary beams in the game. Even if between the three, its super missile variation is situationally good, but it's also the worst of the three. Situationally good, I say. Well, we'll just go ahead and get to it. I have the this. And it also killed Geemers. This isn't the right thing. Okay, so did I just waste everybody's time? Absolutely. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, guys. Phase on mines. I don't want to go to the phase on mines yet, so now I have to... Okay. I'm trying to find the ice spreader, which is not this way, as I have completely forgotten about. It's over... No, it's... no, storage... Okay, so... Or tunnel... okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and backtrack to that point, and I'm just going to go right ahead and see you guys back at when I find the next Chozo artifact, or like, but man, this plasma beam is just absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. Hang on. Oh, I can't bypass walls. So I'm just gonna go ahead and backtrack to where the ice spreader is, or the Chozo artifact, whichever comes first. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, and I need to get my stopwatch anyway. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.